Hey, what's up, all? Post game. Okay, so wow. So Germans attacking the town. I thought this was gonna be super hard. Well, I did not use hidden rules, and I should have used hidden rules because it would have made the British much more hard, tough to get out. Basically, here's what happened: the British. I spent most of my time on this, and these guys just kind of harassed them. So there was a lot more damage thrown out during this game. Artillery did. It seemed to really be effective. This tank was semi-effective. I think one of its shots did something. Actually, I think they suppressed this one too. So that tank was good. It did its job. It suppressed the guys, made it easier to get in there. But the Germans took a risk. I did it wrong. I put smoke up here. They ran up here and I'm like, wait, what am I going to do now? I got to go around that smoke. So smoke lifted. Then they got to fire, but nothing happened to them. They're way wide open. They got suppressed by artillery. They took this building. Then they soon went and took this building and then moved over here, took the heavy machine gun after taking fire from the heavy machine gun, taking fire from these guys, which took the FO and the platoon commander out. And then they went over here, and there was a guy over here who I never did get him moving, but because I was so focused over here, I should have got him moving around because I needed that Piet. He was my lone Piet independent team. Needed to get over here and take this stinking tank out. It would have helped some. But he was really covered. He didn't really have much cover because walls don't block line of sight. I find that interesting as well. I could see doing that. Like if you want to say they were taller walls in a town, I could see like in some of the Arnhem areas. So they basically just went, the same squad went, and then they ended up taking this one out because they got suppressed. Our mortar did much to nothing because it's just 2 dice into the building. It's just the 120 did a lot, more than it ever did. So it was pretty crazy. Yeah, I got to tell you, that was very enjoyable. Hidden would help because hidden means that if you go into close assault, they're going to surprise you, and you're probably going to lose that fight, especially against veterans, and you need to suppress them. I don't know if you can fire artillery on hidden troops in buildings. I need to look that up. Because in some ways it's like, well, you're going for that building, so why not shell it? But I don't know if they would do that. That was fun. So I got to say, listen, over the last 3 days, I think it's just 3 days. I think I started Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I played 3 games of Crossfire on a 2x2 board, and even the first time when the game was going really slow, and I was just like, I don't think I'm doing this right. I mean, that was bad dice rolling. And I had some bad dice rolls here, but I had a lot of good ones in this one. I enjoyed it. And I think I'm seeing why people really get into it. I mean, it's weird. It's frustrating, right? Because the walls don't block line of sight, they just provide cover. You can see the whole board. So this is like wide open. So usually you have more terrain than this in Crossfire. Like you might put maybe a little set of trees here, maybe a little 2x2 set of trees, so you can kind of move up into get a little bit more movement going on. Maybe the walls block line side, maybe a tall wall or something, a crest maybe. So there's things you could do to. You know what I have not done? Oh my goodness, you can ground hug in this, and I have totally forgotten that. So there are options in here. And like I said, Steve Thomas of the Balagan, that's one of the most well-supported game websites that supports a game. And he's not one of the publishers or anything. He's just a huge fan of it, I think. And that's crazy. So now, I gotta tell you, I don't know what it would be like to play like some of these scenarios, like on a 4x4 table, with sunken roads and all that business, or some of these bigger ones. Like, let's check out this one here. Gosh, look at this one. So this is a 4x6, and it's got a company and 2 more companies. So 3 companies against. Whoa, a company against a squad? Oh no. A company against a company. 2 companies, 3, potentially 3 companies. Wow, man, this is huge. They're smaller platoons though, 2 rifle squads and a PC. Huh. Wow. I thought I saw a really big one, like race for the Reichstag. Another 4x6. Look at that board. These are all out of the Hit the Dirt book. So, thought I saw one really big. So this is like a bulge one here. Let's do west fronts. Look at all these buildings here. Hotel Britannia in Belgium, 44. The woods, Hurtgen Forest. You know, I can't imagine playing this bigger. I don't know if I would lose. There'd be a lot of, I mean, bocage country. The hills would be crazy. You'd have to see how you see through hills. Anyway, I don't know how it would feel at a bigger game. I've enjoyed these smaller games. It kind of really fits my appetite. You definitely need more. So these would be great for introducing people to a game. If you had refs, you could just tell people like, hey, you know, it's an even point game. You don't put the tank in there. The tank's fun though. Well, here's the thing. The tank is fun, but the tank can't do much. In all those initiatives, think about what he did. He went foop, foop, foop. And here, he fired once, a couple times here, came here, fired, did his good job there, turn. He can't do much. Like each initiative, he can do one thing. So he can turn one initiative, wait till they lose initiative and get it again, then he can move up. And then wait another initiative, he can turn, especially him. So if he were turreted, he could, you know, he could go up here and then stop. And then the next turn his turret and fire that turn up to 90 degrees. So that would be beneficial. It'd be interesting maybe to have a tank battle just to kind of test tanks out. Because they, yeah. Okay, so that's a long, basically, I really am enjoying Crossfire. Thanks, Matt, for the rules. So Rocky's War Room, Matt, we're always, all of us in his group, we're always exchanging things and stuff, and I don't remember what the deal was with that one, but he gave me the rules and Hit the Dirt, and it's been really cool. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do next, because that's been fun. You know, I kind of got that Flames of War thing started. But you know what, I'm going to do I'm going to do a little update. So that's the Crossfire. I enjoyed it. Let's see if I do some more games and kind of try some more traditional scenarios, maybe with some more hidden aspects. And maybe a little bit more terrain, because that's how you're really supposed to play. These are pretty open boards for Crossfire, but you kind of want to get that so you can get the fire in here. So, all right, that's that. Thanks everybody. Kind of long-winded, but I've really enjoyed it. So we'll chat at you later.